Hi, Namaste. I am a retired professor from PV Narasimha Rao, Telangana Veterinary University, Hyderabad. I wish you all senior citizens happy, healthy, and wealthy retired life. Today, I would like to share with you some of the tips how to enjoy our retired life. First and foremost, finances. Whatever we get retirement benefits, we should kept in our custody. That means in the bank. Don't plan for some other investment on plots or giving to friends and relatives for interest. That is not a good practice. Even giving to kids also not advisable. Retain our money with us. We don't know when a requirement comes. That's why the money should be in our custody. So if you get a plenty of leisure time during our employment period because of job stress or kids education stress will be there. Now we are free from all those burdens. Make out some free time and go for pilgrimages or abroad tour for our recreation. Such trips may bring happiness to us. So what we should do? Get up early morning by 5. Brush your mouth. After for brushing, we should go for only Indian toothpaste which contains some herbal preparations. Now and then we can use neem stick and we have to move brush up and down, and after that this tongue and upper palate should be cleaned, so that will remove the dirt on tongue. It should be always not white, red. When you massage it, the upper palate and tongue, lot of filth will go out. Then you can blow the air and smell your mouth. That will be a good practice to keep our mouth healthy. Then go for a water, drink adequate water, whatever you need with empty stomach. Don't drink few liters of the water. Few glasses is enough. If you drink excess water, that will put a unnecessary burden on your kidneys. That is not advisable. Then go for a turmeric lemon hot water. It's very simple to make. Boil the water, take out and add turmeric, squeeze the lemon and drink. That is a very good practice. Then do some yoga, some warming exercise, then go for walking. See that each individual should get good exposure of walking a minimum of 10,000 steps per day. Counting steps, you can use such a watch which will indicate either Apple Watch or Fitbit watch. Then every day we have to eat balanced diet. Balanced diet means it should provide sufficient proteins, vitamins, minerals, and crude fiber to our body. So protein is very important for us. Every kilogram of our weight, 1 gram of protein is required per day. Crude fiber is also equally important. See that our diet should contain crude fiber up to 30 grams per day. While eating food, go on masticate. This mastication we can enjoy taste also. Whatever food having the taste, it will be absorbed by our tongue taste buds and upper palate taste buds. So it will provide a sort of pleasure. Eating is a pleasure. Enjoy variety food, whatever you like. So split meals is the best. Instead of taking heavy meal at a time, you split it. 3 or 4 splitted meals is the best. And apart from food, we have to take a multivitamin. This is a multivitamin for above 60 men or female, available in the market. Have a 1 pill every day along with 500 milligrams of the calcium, because sometimes our diet may not provide all required vitamins, minerals, so it is imperative to take these pills. Drink sufficient water very frequently. After every 2 to 3 hours, drink water. During night times, many people, they won't drink water because of excess urine. Nothing wrong. Drink more water. Go for mixturation, that is passing of urine. Whenever you are passing urine, again drink some water. This water management is very, very important for senior citizens. Any dehydration may lead to cardiac arrest in the early morning. So to avoid that, drink sufficient water. Skin health is very important. Skin will act as our body AC, and it will excrete some of the salts eliminated by our body through the skin. So it maintains the coolness of our body. So if you are getting a good sweat, means that is the good indication of your skin health. While taking a bath, the shower bath is not advisable for us. Take a stainless steel stool and take a bath. Go on massage your body. First, without application of the soap, go on rub it, all portions of your body. It is a sort of rubbing or massage. It improves circulation to maintain your health in sound. Avoid shampoo usage. because whatever soap and shampoo we are using during shower or bath, some portion will be absorbed into the skin. That is not good for our health. In ancient days, they were using bath powder. In every grandma tells how to make this bath powder. That is the best. If that is not available, first you rub your body without adding soap, then apply soap in certain heavy sweating areas like armpits, etc. You can check whether dirt is there or not by smelling the armpit. In armpit area and in pelvic area, more sweat glands are there, so it will give very bad odor. You can get rid of bad odor by rubbing your body for many times and at the time of bath. Apart from this, skin health, this foot, this toes and feet health is also important. Many people will get scratches on heel and toes. By proper washing or wearing a socks, you can prevent this scratching. Or once in a week, take hot water in a tub, add some Dettol, rinse for 10 minutes and rub it with any cloth or hand so that you can get rid of these cracks. These cracks, as age advances, particularly in diabetic people, peripheral blood supply will be less. Through these cracks, bacteria may enter inside the toes or heel and it may develop some infection. So to avoid such complications, we can take care to avoid scratches by wearing socks and frequent cleaning. Then another problem we will encounter is the teeth problem. Teeth sensitivity we develop. If we eat any sour fruit, immediately it will give lot of pain or ice water also. So many doctors, they prescribe Sensodyne toothpaste that we can use for 2 to 3 days, then discontinue. But best natural remedy for this is immediately after eating any sour fruit, take some water into mouth and gargle it, either swallow or spit it. Then after any acidic food, just with this finger massage your teeth to eliminate that acid content of fruits or food. So in that way we can protect our teeth. After every meal, after every drink of tea or coffee or coke, rinse your mouth with water so that we can maintain our teeth healthy. And massaging gums also very important with the finger. So our Indian practice tells use this index finger for massage. Next problem is hyperacidity is very common in many of the people, for youngsters and seniors also. For this, the main reason is oily food. Curtail oily food intake, avoid coke, tea and coffee, because tea and coffee are acidic in nature. So they increase hyperacidity or heart burning problem. It is very difficult to identify whether it is a heart attack or heart burning. For this, a simple remedy, hyperacidity, don't overfast. After getting up early morning, drink water to dilute your stomach acids. And if this problem persists, eat 2 biscuits early morning after getting up, or eat half banana. This will help a lot. And avoid oily food. Instead of taking so many tablets to curb this hyperacidity, that is not good for health. And after every 3 to 4 hours, eat something. So overfasting is not good. For this hyperacidity, apart from banana, papaya and guava will help. So these are some of the natural remedies you can curb hyperacidity problem instead of going for antacids. Next problem is high BP. High BP is very common. For BP, major enemy is the salt. You curtail salt, automatically it will come to control. Don't go for outside food. Most of the outside food, they add lot of salt. So why salt is not required actually in our diet, but for taste augmentation they are adding salt. For that purpose also only 1.8% salt is enough. So it is called actually seasoning. It will enrich the taste of food. But outside packet foods, particularly this Haldiram, Savories and all that, they are very rich in salt. Avoid that one so that you can control your BP. Without doing all these natural remedies, going to the doctor will give several BP controlling drugs and they will increase dose also. That is not good. You try. And potassium rich foods are very good to control this BP, particularly banana and this coconut. Coconut water is very good, rich in potassium to control high BP. And you have to drink more water to expel sodium chloride which is deposited in our body. So I read somewhere, if you drink 1 cup of coffee per day, it will increase activity of the kidneys so that the accumulated sodium chloride in our body will be expelled. That is not more than 1 cup. 1 cup is enough. This Coke is not good. And too many cups of tea and coffee is also not good. And another problem is inguinal hernia. As age advances, our pelvic inguinal muscles, they will be flaccid and weakened. When they are weakened, our intestines will enter into scrotum and it will cause a inguinal hernia. So we can prevent this inguinal hernia by doing some exercises which are mentioned in YouTube and you can search in Google also. Some leg exercises. Sleep it on the bed and lift your limbs up and down and fold like this. So by doing that and butterfly exercise of legs that will strengthen your pelvic and abdominal muscles. You can prevent inguinal hernia. But you better consult a doctor. If surgery is inevitable, go for surgery. After surgery also sometimes it reoccurs. So to prevent that, you can do these exercises and wear cut dryer. When you wear cut dryer, it will take the scrotal weight and prevents reoccurring of inguinal hernia. Another problem, old age problem, is prostate enlargement. So keep your sexual life on. If any ED problem is there, go for masturbation, evacuate your prostate secretions now and then. That is one of the preventive measure. The another preventive measure is don't wait your urinary bladder is full. Whenever you are feeling full, go and pass the urine. So burden on your urinary bladder will be less. So in that way you can prevent prostate enlargement. Every year you have to go for prostate specific antigen test, PSA test, that will indicate if your enlargement is malignant or only normal enlargement. If it is a malignant early stages, getting a treatment is best. In male, chances of getting prostate cancer is more. And there are certain exercises also you can prevent this prostate enlargement. Take a pillow in between your knees and go on press and release. Press and release. With that, you will get a sort of exercise. So with these 3 precautions, you can avoid prostate enlargement. Diabetes. All these are common ailments of seniors. Diabetes is very common. You can manage diabetes with 2 remedies. One is walking, frequent walking. Another is your split up meals. Take little food in number of times. You can manage. With the advice of the doctor, you can go for pills also. In the early stage, you can control diabetes excellently. Several people are managing diabetes with these techniques. When you are walking, see, the main function of insulin, it opens the door so that glucose from hall, it enters into the room. When door is open, it acts just like a door. So when you are doing exercise, the glucose from the blood to cell enters without insulin. So your exercise will act just like a insulin. So you can save insulin for other tissues. So that's why physical exercise is very, very essential for seniors. When you are watching a TV, just go on, shake your hands, legs, and every 10 minutes get up and walk for few steps. So these are the some managemental tips for diabetes. Diabetes, you can control it with your physical activity and diet plan. So in our diet, less carbohydrates, more proteins, more fruits and vegetables should be there. So they will provide all vitamins, minerals and fiber also. So many people nowadays, they are taking some food and dietary practices in that eat 10 almonds every day, soak it for few hours, 6 to 7 hours, like this almond, soak it, then remove the skin and consume in the early morning. This raw curry leaves, it is just like multivitamin and multi-mineral tablet. It is rich in all vitamins and minerals. Daily consume 20 leaves. Raw you can consume or cooked also. When you cook, vitamin C will disappear. Curry leaf don't throw out from a curry and sambar. And another best plant leaves, this moringa, or in the Pali it is called moringa leaves, excellent superfood. It provides all vitamins and minerals. Even raw also you can, a tender leaves you can consume. But availability of this moringa and curry leaves in urban areas problem. If it is a flats, you can grow a curry leaf plant. But moringa, one problem is there, that some caterpillars are, that will be a heavy menace. That's why many people, they don't rear it. But if you rear at home, it will be best organic moringa leaves you can harvest and consume. Of course, this curry leaf you can grow at home in a planters if you don't have space also, without using any pesticides. The home produced is always best. Then go for 20 moringa leaves and 15 to 20 curry leaves. So egg is another superfood. Every day, if you are a vegetarian, consume one egg per day. Don't go for more eggs. If you want to go for more eggs, remove the yellow and consume, because yellow is rich in cholesterol. So our dietary cholesterol should not exceed more than 300 milligrams. One egg provides 7 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, approximately 210 to 220 milligrams of the cholesterol. Only cholesterol is there in egg yellow. So white contains only protein, whereas yellow contains both protein and fat in equal proportion. The yellow only supplements all needy vitamins and minerals. That's why safely you can consume one egg per day. You can go for second egg, removing yolk. This aloe vera. Aloe vera is an excellent tonic, herbal. You can drink aloe vera pulp by making a juice. But aloe vera is an excellent health tonic. If any skin rashes or wounds, they are not responding to antibiotics, you can use this aloe vera gel. You can grow at home, indoor also. It is a oxygen producing plant. You can grow in shade also. Apart from this gel, you take off the skin and gel you cut into such a lengthy strings, and if you insert into your anus, so it will heal your anal fissure. This is the aloe vera treatment, is the best treatment for anal fissure without surgery. The thing is that you have to make a strings and insert into anus. So here the crack will be like this externally on anus and deep into the rectum. So when you insert, it smears and it expedite healing of that crack. Otherwise, in allopathy medication, they will go for surgery. Surgery is minor surgery, but forced surgical precautions one has to take by sedge bath every day, like that, and reinfection will be there. It will create so many complications. You try aloe vera. If that is not successful, then you can go for surgery. For hemorrhoids and for anal fissure, aloe vera is the best. And for any skin ailments, aloe vera is best. Some people will suffer with dry skin. For them also, for them the oil secretion will be less and death of cells will be more. For them, you apply this aloe vera. So this is another best herbal. So in our life, instead of taking drugs, a paracetamol pill also, it is a hepatotoxic. Don't burden our body with so many allopathic drugs. First try natural remedies. If that is not healing, then go for allopathy or Ayurveda. So at this age, we have to maintain our health and happiness. So be blessed with happiness and health and wealth also, because all these are important for senior citizens. Namaste, Dhanyavad, thank you.